Hello.
Hello,
My bad.
I'm streaming, boy. Anyway, um,
Hello.
hello. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
on stream. Anyway, this, as I was saying before, Mr. Monkey Boy over here decided to interrupt me. Um, this is what I've been. This is a Minecraft map I've been working on for quite a while now. It is well, looking at movie too. Basically, it's not how it would probably look in the movie, and if it does look like this, I will be very happy. But this is kind of what I've been working on for a while, although it's not finished entirely, as you can probably tell by the road out there. Um, yeah, you can probably tell it's here as well. This map isn't finished. It's supposed to look worn and torn down. I mean, you can tell by the Toy Freddy face is supposed to look really old. Because I feel like, FNAF 2 is kind of older than I think. We have over here some graves. We have like Susie Smith, Cassid Cassidy, um, Gabriel Gabon, Jeremy Reilly, Fritz Smith, just like a bunch of random names. We have Philip Pring, Frank Chance, Jane Rare, Jacob Randall, Chris Sefton, Sam Trent, yep, Heckhunt, yep, Harper Honey, Hans Trunt, Ariana Faulkner, nice, um, Kira Cassid, Frank Red.
What are you doing?
I'm reading off names that I've put on gravestones in this map that I've just like made
Oh,
up completely. Like so many random ones. Lara Durant. Like I've read it Eva Rant. Like one of the most one of the most random names I did. It was a guy called Heckhunt. The most random name I've done. We also have Mary Schmidt right here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of this is like side after the first game. It's pizzeria. You can also see just like some gates blocking off the next right entrance. And here we have a city skyline. Behind it is a little secret place, but I'm not going to show it to you just yet. Yeah, I guess you could say this kind of looks like mud or like blood on it. And it also has a glass roof a bit of it. And through these doors, we finally get into the pizzeria. So we have an opening area. We have like a little archway, like in the first movie. We have the music box and the prize corner there. We have this little stained glass thing like they had in the first movie, right here. We have, a few little tables and couches and stuff. VIP area. We have over here the stage power. So you turn it on, and boom, stage has power. Did I change? Okay, it doesn't matter. Over here we have Kids Cove, which is, my Mango's area. If you were to flick this down, you would see it would be like a door automatically going down. If I get the right materials. Yeah. So flick it down, and then it would look like, well, it would kind of look like this, going down first. At first, it would just look like that. And then you'd see that. And that's what the doors would look like closed when you flip the lever down, but that's not how they look. But that's how they look right now, so. Over here we have the music room, which it's got its name because you can play music in it. Over here we have the main generator room. I don't know why this is open. This is a little secret area, which would lead you down to a little secret. And you're not allowed to know about it. We have an endoskeleton there. This turns off the entire power to the place. I don't know why that's there. And you can see the difference, but I'm gonna keep it on. We have parts and services right here. And we have a vent there. Our barrel. We have the place where Withered Bonnie sits. It's kind of just, I like the archway there as well that I made. It's connects to the roof better. And so we go over here to the
professional
music box.
smart blocks.
What?
We'll play some Roblox.
No thanks. Right here we have the kitchen. Looks terrible. Alright, well, now that he's muted. Here we have a couch, table, and it's the same thing in here, but this one's bigger for some reason. I miscalculated it when I was making the build, so don't judge. And the same one goes for over here. Same thing, but there's a vent there. And over here we have this little storage closet. Now I know the party rooms shouldn't be arranged like this, and there should be 4 of them. I wanted there to be 4 of them, and for them to be like the original game, but it didn't really work out because, well, I wanted the hallway to be right here, and I wanted the stage to be here, but I put it over here. But I wanted the hallway to be here, and because of Mango's room being there and the part of the service room over here, and it just kind of ran out of space. So over here we have, this is the office with the Freddy head, with the music box, just click it to wind it up. You know, should be more rudimentary than this, but it don't really matter. We have, obviously this. We have a window back here, 2 windows separating you from the outside world. And that's about it for this pizzeria. Obviously, it's not entirely finished, but actually, one thing you should know is the trapdoor that's in that room or somewhere else would lead down. Actually, no, it wouldn't lead over to here, but would lead somewhere. Like over here. And if I get out these stone bricks, and it wouldn't be a dickhead. Now, it does get pretty dark down here, so not in terms of, just in terms of light. Here we have it. We have a basement area. You can see it, grown without remnant, grown with remnant. Up here we have a bunch of places. We've just got a lot of stuff. Probably should do this so you can actually see better. Yeah, so you can see grown with remnant, grown without, wet milk, just in case. That's not milk, that's a milk. There. So obviously you can see a bunch of stuff. Over here we have, just some random stuff, I guess you could say. This is like a remnant rod. Yeah. So over here we have this stuff. Moving here. A bunch of random stuff. A place where something could be held, like maybe Ballora, or maybe even like an animatronic, just a random animatronic, like maybe Circus Baby. Like this is where the animatronics put Abby at the end of the movie or something. You never know. Could be something like that. We have Rod of Agony right there on the wall. Over here we have this little effect that I made of like the light just shining away from these like beacons of remnant or whatever it is. A clock and just a bunch of random stuff here. And if you want to see it without the effects on, I'll go around it one more time. This time without any effects on. You can see right in there. You can just see, there's the Rod of Agony again. See that. You can see you can probably barely see anything. That right there, if I go into spectator / game mode spectator, leads nowhere but out here. So if you come from out here, you can just go from all the way around there to see these. So there's nothing really special about this. But that does mean this basement could be bigger than it looks. But you just have no way of knowing where to get to it. This is just this room. So yeah, it's nothing special. Game mode. So, go beside the building. This looks better when the weather is thunderstorm and when the time is set to midnight. The skyline of the city looks 10 times better when you do that. And let me just quickly change some settings just so it doesn't. But none of the daylight cycle, video, and headhood. Okay, perfect. So you can obviously see that just a little change in perspective does a lot to this. And it gives you just a different perspective on how you view some things and how they can be made. I made this over the course of like maybe 10 days, maybe 5. I can't remember exactly, but it was something like that. I'm creative, just so you know. Yeah, I'm creative. And yeah, over here isn't really anything special, I guess you could say. It's just a bunch of houses with nothing inside them. They're just supposed to resemble like Mike's house, and they're all just like different shapes. I think I made a bunch of these houses, like just these 4, while listening to a game theory episode. And I was just making them in random shapes just to give them the effect of that they're big, or something like that. Yes, yeah, I mean, crosswalks and, like, and then over here is obviously these, like, whatever they're called, stops, whatever they're called, the light things that change colour. So it was changed from like that to, I don't know, maybe glowstone, or a lit redstone lamp. I don't know what it would change to. Maybe a honey block. I don't know. It changed to something orange, and then to the redstone block. I added in these little branches onto these trees myself, because it was easier to do that. These trees took so long to get, and I'm pretty sure I also listened to I think it was also me listening to what was it? It was something about FNAF that I was listening to. It was something about like Glitch Trap. I remember listening to it while making a bunch of these trees. I originally made all this because I was going to do my own version of FNAF Movie 2, and I'm sure with how this set design looked, like I would have done like my own personal ideas for what the FNAF Movie 2 should hold, but and you could probably go to my community page and find out what I want to be in the FNAF Movie 2, but it probably won't be. But yeah, if you want to see what I think should be in the FNAF Movie 2, then you can just go try and find it in my community post. I know there was stuff about obviously the toys and nightmares. Let me actually try and find the list right now. It's going to take me a while, but I can definitely find it. Okay, let's see here. View channel. Let me just community. Yep. Okay. Since I've done a lot of things, a lot of community posts, it's not all that. Okay, I found it. It was 7 months ago. Right. So number 1 is the puppet, and it's guaranteed to happen. We all know that. So number 2 was the toys. That's kind of rude. Number 2 was the toys, the wizards, and the nightmares. So the nightmares are a long shot, but if you think about it, Michael is probably going to have recurring nightmares about the animatronics. What's the best animatronics for nightmares? The nightmare animatronics. The toys are also a guarantee now. Since 7 months ago, we didn't actually know too much, but obviously it's now a guarantee. Same with the wizards. Number three is Memories from the Past via Vanessa. And obviously, we don't want to see more of Matthew Lillard as Afton. And I actually kind of want to see Fanny in the next movie. So I'd probably try and find a way to add her into this. And obviously, Vanessa is probably going to be in the movie still, uh, by the four leaked scripts, whichever one of those is real. She'd be like a villain in the second film, but partly for the third one. So fifth is Springtrap in the style of the Twisted Ones novel. If you know what the Twisted Ones is, then you obviously know what I'm on about. If you don't, then search up on YouTube, just search up on YouTube anything to do with FNAF Twisted Ones, and if you want to read it, just try and find the book. Markiplier, I want to see Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Corey Kenshin, and Matt Pat. Now, and obviously Corey and Matt were in the first two, were in the first films. I mean, in the first film, but Markiplier and Jack were some of the, even if Markiplier, is busy with Iron Lung, I hope there is a way he can fit into the second movie. I want Mark to be the Jeremy Fitzgerald, and for him to say his classic line of "Was that the bite of '87?" And even Jack has like a voice role would be cool. And obviously Corey and Bat should have more than but 3 lines each, whatever they had. Um, you know, Seven, the bite of '87. I really just want Markiplier to say it, even if he is in the movie. Even if he isn't in the movie, I want someone to say it. Even if it's completely unrelated to the plot, I just want to hear it. And eight, there's a hint at the fun times. I want to know if Baby and the gang are actually a thing in the universe. Like I want Abby to get stuffed into Baby at the end of the film, and for the third film to Mike to save his sister from being stuck inside the clown. Plus, some of the fun times would be quite funny to see. Like even as heads, it would be quite cool. Number nine, Laura as Mike's mum, and Henry as Mike's dad. It may be weird, but if Baby appears in the second film, I want Mike's mum to be inside Ballora. I want Mike's dad to have gone through such a bad depression about his wife's death that he makes Ballora in her image and puts her body inside it. And then Henry dies. And that's the reason why I put Mary Schmidt over here. And if I just bring back my hand, settings, video. Wait, it's faster now. Other than compared to the others, this one actually is great. If you open it, there's nothing inside. Dun, dun, dun. You can also hide in it. Nice. No, I'm just stuck here. So this would have been like an opening scene to the movie, where two grave robbers dig up the grave of Mrs. Schmidt, and they find nothing there at all, not even a body. It's just completely gone. Like Henry kills himself or whatever afterwards, and then I want this to be a significant plot point in the movie. Grave robbers try to steal stuff from a grave, and they check Mrs. Afton's grave, and there's nothing there. And it shows that Mike's mom is still alive, albeit inside a robot, but still alive. And it's how Henry was like when he lost Charlie in the books. And either survive the night, 5 long nights, or it's been so long as the end credits song. Now we all know Amanda Punny isn't liked by the community. We all know that. He's done some pretty disgusting things. But are we gonna let the artists bring down a really good song? If it's too controversial, then 5 Long Nights is a good third option, or is the third best option. The second best has to be It's Been So Long, because it's just so recognizable. Like the first movie song was, the first ever FNAF songs that Living Tombstone made. So it just makes sense for them. Well, either it's the original. It just makes sense for It's Been So Long to do it. Either then, Even Survive the Night could work because it's just so recognizable. And 11 references to more FNAF fan stuff. Sparky was in the first one as an animatronic and a diner, but we need more stuff. This FNAF 2 has a bigger cast of attacking, animatronics. Why not have Candies, Pop Goes, even Flumpty, or even like the purple guy animatronic as a nightmare Mike has, which could just bring back the purple guy's original purple form, which would just make it recognizable. Flumpty might be a big shot, but still, it would be cool. 12. A hint at Fazbear Fright and possibly the Pizzeria Sim location. I want to see Springtrap brought to Fazbear Fright and Mike taking control of Fazbear Entertainment to make one final stand against William. I want Mike to make the Pizzeria Sim location to lure William, Abby, Garrett, and his mom with the missing kids to this location in the third film. For the third film, I want Mike's. For some reason I brought Mike's. I want Mike to light William ablaze in Fazbear's Fright and then lure him in a scrap trap. Abby as Scrap Baby, Garrett as the puppet and Lefty, and his mum and the missing kids as Molten Freddy back to the Pizzeria Sim building to light them up and kill their nightmare. Maybe even a possible teaser at a fourth film with the Glam Rocks and Glitch Trap, but I don't think that would happen. But I feel like what Scott's gonna do, because this was made 7 months ago. I feel like what Scott would do is now he'd just do FNAF 3 as the third film, and if he could, FNAF 4 as the fourth film, and then on and on until we get to Five Nights at Freddy's 58, Freddy in Space. We're going to be here for a long time. There's going to be a lot of movies coming out. I feel like even if it's ruined, could get a film. Even if it's just like, even if it could be just its own little movie. Maybe even a TV series with just individual shorts. Each chapter is its own episode. That's kind of all I want to talk about for this episode. What is this? Kind of all I want to talk about. What has he sent me? Okay, cool. I'm probably just gonna. I'm probably gonna end the stream here, because why not? And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.